Moving forward with our new topic, which is molecularity of a reaction. Another property of a reaction called molecularity of a reaction helps in understanding its mechanism. So basically, it is the number of reacting species which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical reaction. This is called molecularity of a reaction. So basically, molecularity of a reaction is the number of reacting species which must colloid or interact simultaneously in order to bring about any chemical change. Molecularity of a reaction can be of different types. That is, it can be of unimolecular, bimolecular, trimolecular, tetramolecular. So let's see its examples. This in this reaction, this you can see that this is ammonium nitrate, which is being decomposed into nitrogen and water. This is an example of a unimolecular reaction. In this case, here a hydrogen iodide is being decomposed to hydrogen and iodine. It means the products being formed are hydrogen and iodine. In this, you can say that there are two molecules which are participating in the reaction. So that is why it is a bimolecular reaction. Here, this is nitrogen oxide which is being reacted with the oxygen to form nitrogen dioxide, and here you can see that there are three molecules which are participating in the reaction. That is why it is a trimolecular reaction. So this is how we know the molecularity of a reaction. Next topic is your rate determining step. So basically there are many reactions which does not take place in a single step. There are multiple steps which are involved in the reaction. So in those cases, the slowest step is known as the rate determining step. So basically the rate determining step is the slowest step of a reaction. Okay, so any reaction mechanism which involves more than one step in a reaction for the formation of the desired product, then in that case the slowest step is the rate determining step. Or also there are some reactions in which the desired product is formed by the multiple steps of the reactions. So in those cases we have to first determine that which is the slowest step. So that slowest step will be the rate determining step. So this topic you have also studied in class 11th of the chapter chemical equilibrium. So for details you can also concern with that chapter. In the basic idea about this topic will be provided in that chapter of your class 11th. So go through that chapter also.